Thank you and good morning. It is a great honor to be here. Ambassador Dermer, joined by Chairman Royce, just joined by Joe Wilson, also on the Foreign Affairs Committee. As I processed this 100th year anniversary, was trying to remember when I first learned about the Balfour Declaration. And I imagine it had to be right around 1967, 68, which is right about the time I was starting religious school. It is a relationship between the United States and Israel, in particular, my early life between the United States Jewish community and Israel, that we take not for granted, but for natural. That the bond between our two nations, the bond between our peoples, is something that we work for, we fight for, we cherish, but that it's always been there. It's later in life, as I got into high school and began working on the U.S.-Israel relationship and understanding that the United States relationship with our strategic ally Israel, which without question is our most important ally in the region and arguably our most important ally in the world, doesn't happen by accident. As Mr. Nadler said a moment ago, it happens because of the hard work of our community, all of you in this room, working across the aisle, Democrats and Republicans, making the case oftentimes to people who have never spent a lot of time thinking of Israel, certainly have never been to Israel, may not have ever had a long-term conversation about the U.S.-Israel relationship, explaining how important this small but vibrant nation in the middle of 3 continents, with a history that dates back thousands of years, and yet a foundation that starts in 1917, if you will, but really in 1948. Fighting against all the odds, becoming the nation we know of Israel today, that is our partner in so many aspects, from security and defense, to economic development, new innovations in healthcare and science. That's what we're all here for. That's what we believe in, that's what we fight for. Mr. Nadler said it has to stay a bipartisan issue. It is a bipartisan issue. I can tell you the United States Congress on both sides of the aisle understands the importance of the relationship with the Jewish state, the only democratic state in a very fraught region, and is committed to making sure that that stays in place. So as I think back to the beginning and learning about the Balfour Declaration, while that was an important moment, it's the 100 years that have filled in since that point to today. The realization of a dream, the realization of a promise, the continuing effort to build on that promise and to build on the relationship between our two nations that I'm committed to working on now. Making sure that Israel's peace and security is preserved, that the alliance between our two nations is protected, and that the bond between our two peoples is strengthened. That's what I'm here working for in Congress. That's why I'm grateful for you being here. Am Yisrael Chai. It's good to be with you. Thank you very much.